Now on Good Morning Northwest Spokane, law enforcement's role in immigration raids. What happened at last night's city council meeting that drew an overflowing crowd.
So we do have some very cold weather conditions. We have a weather alert day, not only today, but again tomorrow. We're going to talk about that and when it's finally going to get a little warmer.
And President Trump's threats for the Middle East, what he told leaders of two countries if they didn't take in Palestinian refugees, and the warning if Hamas doesn't release all of the Israeli prisoners. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks so much for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It's Tuesday, February 11th. We are under a weather alert again today. Mark is here with our first alert forecast.
Due to the bitter cold conditions and also some winds have created some dangerous wind chills. It is our entire area and it will last all the way through tomorrow. We really want you to be vigilant. Now, it's 2 below in Spokane. Coeur d'Alene, you're now at 8 below zero. So for those who have to walk to school, wait for a bus, or if you're walking to work, you're going to want to make sure that you're prepared for the cold. We do have the weather alert days. It is going to be bitter cold mornings today, tomorrow. The wind chill is going to play a factor. And then we'll see warmer, wetter weather come in for the end of the week with snow forecasted. Deer Park, you're at 9 below zero. We have 2 below zero, and again, -1 into Liberty Lake. Everybody is cold. Everybody will remain cold through the morning hours. By noon, we'll finally see temperatures in the double digits, and then we're going to have a high today of just 19 degrees. Bearing in mind that 38 is a normal high for this time of year. Those winds are expected to be about 10, 15 miles an hour in some areas, bringing that wind chill down into the single digits all day long. So please make sure that you're taking care of your kids, your pets, and yourself.
All right, Mark, thanks. Well, this morning, President Trump will meet with the King of Jordan in the Oval Office.
It's a crucial meeting about the future of the Middle East. Jordan is one of the countries Trump is pressuring to take in Palestinians from Gaza. Hannah Joy is at the Breaking Now desk. And Hannah, what did the president say if Jordan refused to take in Palestinians?
Robin, Trump said he would take away aid from both Jordan and Egypt if the countries do not take in Palestinians. That is actually a threat made by the president after he announced his plan to take over the Gaza Strip. As of now, Hamas is accusing Israel of violating their ceasefire deal, also adding that they will delay the release of remaining hostages. But Trump has put a deadline on when the other hostages should be released.
As far as I'm concerned, if all of the hostages aren't returned by Saturday at 12 o'clock, I think it's an appropriate time. I would say cancel it and all bets are off and let hell break out.
At this point, there are more than 70 hostages still in Gaza. We will continue to keep you updated when we have more information. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. A large group rallied outside of the city council before last night's meeting. Its goal to reinforce Spokane's commitment to welcoming refugees and immigrants. They urged the council to pass a resolution in support of enforcing the Keep Washington Working Act of 2019, which limits local law enforcement's involvement in federal immigration cases. Now, the council approved this with a 5-2 vote.
The discussion of this resolution was originally on the agenda for the city council meeting on the 24th, but there was a motion to vote on it early. 40 people signed up to make public comments on the resolution. And at one point, the meeting took a recess because the room exceeded capacity. After 2.5 hours, the city council passed the resolution with a 5-2 vote. Michael Cathcart and Jonathan Bingle were the two council members who voted against it. Bingle saying he was reluctant to support a sanctuary city.
We say, well, it never, ever says sanctuary in it. It's definitely not sanctuary law. We don't say the word sanctuary. I mean, Shakespeare once pretty famously said, you know, a rose by any other name would smell as sweet.
Those at the rally argued this resolution would help protect Spokane community members and ultimately benefit the area.
And we should welcome immigrants. We're a nation of immigrants. The place has been built by immigrants, and we didn't pay attention or shouldn't pay attention to where they come from, but what they have to contribute. It makes our country stronger, not weaker.
With this resolution, the city is committing to enforcing the Keep Washington Working Act, restricting Spokane police from assisting in federal immigration cases and raids. It also calls for the city to explore ways to fund legal services for immigrants and refugees living in the city.
Immigration courts are facing a record high backlog. According to new federal data, the backlog exceeds 4 million pending cases. The latest data reflects the first quarter of 2025. The immigration courts decide whether to deport immigrants, and they've been bogged down now for over the years as more cases are added. Some are scheduling hearings years in advance, and one judge said their next availability isn't until 2027.
At a school board meeting in Coeur d'Alene, students pushed back against the district's new cell phone policy. The new rule bans students from using their cell phones for the entire school day. They have to be turned off and in their lockers or backpacks. And one student created an online petition that has more than 1,700 signatures. At last night's meeting, he argued this ban keeps students from connecting between class periods. Other students brought up safety concerns, saying they would like to be able to get in touch with their families in case of an emergency. The board did not vote last night, but agreed to revisit the issue during the district's spring break.
A low magnitude earthquake shook some people in Idaho yesterday. You can see the affected area here on your screen. The epicenter is just north of Mullen near Grouse Peak. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the quake happened around 10:30 last night. Now, if you're in the Silver Valley and felt this quake, the USGS would like to know about it. You can find the link to its felt report form by finding this story. It's up right now on KXLY.com. Wow. We don't see that a lot in this area.
No, we don't.
Well, Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:06.
All right, let's check in with Mark. It is, again, another weather alert day. What are you doing? What is this? That's rude.
We're at 3 below zero right now here in Spokane. In Cabo, it's 65 degrees. I thought I'd just give you a pictorial little representation.
No, that's mean.
I don't want to see that again.
No? Okay, it's gone. We'll have more on your forecast. That's coming up.
And the dangers of this cold could lead to a plumbing disaster at your house. Coming up, what you should do right now to help prevent it.
Bird flu is leaving the country with a limited egg supply, and restaurants are having to make difficult decisions. I'll explain how our local spots are impacted coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
It's the Hard Knocks Life.
Broadway's favorite orphan is back to spread hope for all the hard knocks life throws your way. Don't miss Annie in an all-new production for the whole family, and just when we need it the most.
Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
A Sleep Number smart bed is perfect for couples. It helps reduce snoring with a tap, so you both get your best night's sleep. And now save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Shop a Sleep Number store near you.
When you've been seriously injured, choosing the right legal team is the most important decision you'll make. Craig Swap & Associates is a top personal injury law firm for one reason: we win.
If you or a loved one has been seriously injured, our team of winning attorneys is here for you. We'll review your case for free and start working immediately to win the compensation you deserve. Craig Swap & Associates, one call, that's all.
In February, get new equipment installed from Bill's Heating, and you're entered to win 2 tickets to the WCC tournament in Vegas.
Hey, Ben, I make this shot, you have to take me with you to Vegas. Deal?
All right, fine, but you got one shot.
Watch and learn. Okay. All right, 2 out of 3.
When it comes to taking care of your car, trust the family-owned service department that puts you first. At Coeur d'Alene Honda, we don't just fix cars, we keep your family safe on the road. With no hidden fees or surprise charges, you'll always know exactly what you're paying for. And with us, you only pay a 6% tax on parts, never on labor. Come to Coeur d'Alene Honda, where quality service meets honest pricing every time. Call us to schedule an appointment today.
We have all your SUV options here at Post Falls Volkswagen. Choose the SUV with easy-to-use technology that best meets your needs and budget. There are so many choices, so take as many test drives as you want, and our knowledgeable staff will assist you with all the information you need.
Get the Atlas with 1.9% APR for 60 months or a $3,500 bonus. Drive home your dream SUV today.
Find SUV options at Post Falls Volkswagen, the home of 0000.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
It is now 9 minutes after 6 o'clock. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. A federal judge has extended a pause on the deadline set by the Trump administration for federal workers to accept a deferred resignation offer.
The judge also temporarily prohibited the government from soliciting more buyouts. Last week, the judge halted the deadline until late last night to receive additional legal arguments in a case brought against the buyout program by several unions. Now, the temporary restraining order will remain in place until the judge decides whether he should indefinitely pause the offer's deadline, pending further court proceedings over the legality of the buyout program.
As early as today, President Trump says he could announce sweeping reciprocal tariffs. The idea is the U.S. would match tariffs a given country has on a specific American good. Experts say that could be broad enough to have a major impact on the U.S. and global economies. Many in corporate America oppose Trump's tariffs, and experts say companies are likely to pass on some of that added cost to you, the consumer. Most mainstream economists say the tariffs cause inflation.
In Guatemala, investigators are trying to determine what caused a bus crash that killed 54 people. Several more were injured. Local officials say the bus plunged from a busy highway into a ravine and ended up partially submerged in water. Guatemala's president calling the tragedy a national pain.
Elon Musk is leading a group of investors in an offer to buy ChatGPT's parent company. The high-stakes bid to buy OpenAI is for nearly $98 billion. The offer follows multiple legal complaints filed by Musk against the company and its CEO. Musk claims the artificial intelligence company is misrepresenting itself as a nonprofit while seeking to make a profit with its AI tools. If the buyout moved forward, it could give Musk majority control of the company. Following the news, OpenAI's CEO Sam Altman issued a response on X. He said, "No, thank you, but we will buy Twitter for $9.74 billion if you want."
Here's something that's free. Your 10-second takeaway. We see temperatures that are going to be very cold. It's going to be very sunny. Grab the shades. You want to wear layers to protect your skin. Shades and 19 for the high today.
With these freezing temperatures, it's important to take extra care to make sure that your pipes in your home don't freeze. Keeping your thermostat at the same temperature or maybe using some safe space heaters to heat your home can always help. Open the cupboards under your sink and make sure warm air can reach your pipes. And keeping your faucet running overnight at a slow drip can also prevent freezing.
We want to have a drip. It's not a huge water bill, and it makes sure that there's still water flowing, because pipes break because there is water inside that freezes and expands.
To protect the pipes or faucets on the outside of your house, make sure they are turned off and covered, because that would be a nightmare, to say the least.
Not great, yeah.
Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:12.
Oh, there is a warm-up in sight. Mark's full forecast is coming right up.
And it's the great egg shortage. It also affects big businesses, mom and pop shops, and you. Out next, Allison Martinez takes a closer look at those impacts.
And as we take a break, here's what your Tuesday morning looks like. Does it look cold? It's really, really, really cold. We'll be back with with much more of Good Morning Northwest after this.
4 News Now is brought to you by Consign Furniture.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. I want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you want to do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
Gold Seal Plumbing is the only local company to offer the Light Ray pipelining system, which allows us to repair your pipes without digging any holes and can be done in less than a day. Our factory certified technicians use a high-speed chain cleaner that grinds away obstruction. Then our no-dig system pushes the liner down the pipe, and within minutes, the liner is hardened, making a seamless and durable pipe that will last decades. To see the full video, go to goldsealplumbing.com/trenchless and call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
This year, give your home a new look with some new floors from the pros at Windsor Plywood.
It's time to shop. Shop for wood.
From water-resistant laminate to vinyl and plank flooring, Windsor Plywood has hundreds of choices.
When winter season hits, Emergen-C supports your immune system with so much more than vitamin C. Be ready to fight back with Emergen-C. And for on-the-go immune support, try Emergen-C Crystals. No water needed.
In football, to have a good offense, you need to know how to read the defense.
The same is true dealing with the insurance company after a car wreck.
They'll use every trick in their playbook to pay you as little as possible.
But we know their playbook.
Like when they stack the box.
These are huge insurance companies.
And they'll do anything to keep you from winning.
Like stacking the box with attorneys to fight your claim.
That's when you call an audible and call us.
We're attorneys Russell and Hill.
We know the insurance game.
And we know how to win.
RV show pricing continues now at R&R RV in Liberty Lake. Yes, every RV in stock at R&R RV Liberty Lake is show priced. You'll save thousands with rebates and show discounts on Cougar, Rockwood, Montana, Class B vans, and more. Everything show priced. Now at R&R RV in Liberty Lake. Shop online at rnrrv.com or visit R&R RV in Liberty Lake, Eastern Washington's largest RV dealer.
Fresh Firestone baked pizzas are now available at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. Welcome to Arrowhead Pizza. Specialty pizzas with top-notch ingredients and flavors that hit the jackpot. Located inside Coeur d'Alene Casino's food court. Visit cdacasino.com for details.
Winning is just the beginning.
Welcome back. It is 6:15. In News for Your Money, if you shop at Trader Joe's, you are now only allowed to buy a dozen eggs per day. A company spokesperson says this will help stores prevent their shelves from going bare. Trader Joe's isn't the only retailer attempting to cope with the national egg supply shortage. Kroger officials say although they have not officially placed a limit, some stores have done so based on availability. Spokane restaurants are feeling the strain as bird flu continues to disrupt the food supply. The virus has wiped out millions of birds, causing shortages and spiking prices around the country.
For our local diners and cafes, the cost of breakfast staples like eggs and dairy is climbing fast. Allison Martinez is live in studio to explain how the outbreak is hitting your favorite eateries. Good morning, Allison.
Good morning. Restaurants like the Wall Street Diner in North Spokane are paying nearly $1 per egg. The family-owned business has been operating since 1949 and serves breakfast all day long. Its manager says the price increase for eggs is the biggest battle they've ever had to face.
Already buying a little more expensive eggs, and then for this on top of it, it's just killing us.
The solution to the problem could come at a cost to customers. Keep watching Good Morning Northwest, and in 30 minutes, I'll explain what could change about your favorite spots in town. Reporting in studio, Allison Martinez, 4 News Now.
Allison, thanks for that update.
And here is your live look this morning. Steam rising from the buildings because it is so cold out there.
And to note, it's going straight up, so we don't have a lot of wind.
Right.
So it's still frigid and very cold, but now we don't have
the wind chill.
We don't have the wind chill downtown. We see it out on the West Plains. All right, let's talk more about what we have. We do have a weather alert day today because of the frigid cold. 9 below zero into Deer Park and into Hayden, 8 below zero. Officially 2 below zero with single digits all over. It's cold, and it's dangerously cold if you're out and about in this for too long and you're not prepared. Today it's going to be sunny. It's going to be cold. We're going to have light winds and 19 degrees for the high today. Tonight, temperatures down to 3 below zero again tomorrow morning. So this is affecting your homes, your cars, but really your pets, your kids, yourself. We want you to dress appropriately. Okay, across the country, severe weather that's firing up into areas of the Central Plains and then pushing towards the Atlantic seaboard. They're going to have flooding conditions along with freezing rain and heavy snows up to 5-6 inches of snow into New England. For us, into the Pacific Northwest, we've got a system that's building off into the Pacific coming our way. By the way, just to point out, Billings right now is 22 below zero, real temperature, no wind chill. And then up at the farm, it's 26 below zero. The cows are not happy. This does affect livestock. We want you to be aware of that. So the cold weather coming out of the north continues to be a problem, not only today, tomorrow, but into areas of Thursday and Friday into the northern plains. We're going to see it start to switch out for our area. That's going to be Wednesday into Thursday with this system that brings in warmer air from the southwest. It mixes with the cold air. It just takes longer. And as that does that, we will see the potential for snow. That's going to be Thursday night into Friday, Valentine's Day. Over the weekend, we're going to see those scattered snow skiffs continuing. 19 is our expected high today, 22 into Coeur d'Alene. Tomorrow morning, sub-zero temperatures all over the place. It's going to be even colder, so we want you to really rally and be careful with that. As we look at our planning forecast, 21 on Wednesday, Thursday, not a weather alert day. We start warming. We're going to have 26 for the high, and then we're going to have temperatures nearing 30 for Friday, Saturday with that light snow potential. Sunday, another round of snow with the potential for Monday, President's Day, and 37 degrees. Next week, we do start another extreme team, but we have to do some things in advance. And our wonderful volunteers with Horizon Credit Union are going to help rehab Maddie's Place's kitchen, this was the old Vanessa Bian Crisis Nursery, and also used to be a commercial kitchen space. Well, most of those appliances have those who don't work. It's very expensive to repair. They don't need that kind. Ferguson Kitchen and Bath. We're going to replace all of that, and then we're going to get Gold Seal Plumbing is going to go in and fix all of the plumbing needs. It's going to be great. Also, we have an adjacent project for a child being fostered out of Maddie's Place. We're putting in therapy chairs. We've got a new bed for her, and we need to eliminate some of those things in the room to accompany that. So Closets Northwest, we're rehabbing their closet and getting them ready. Also, back at Maddie's Place, the refrigeration unit, 25 years old. It's old Freon. It's dangerous. We don't want it. It's not holding steady. They're going to replace it. Swanson Refrigeration completely for free.
Wow.
We were ordering that. We were going to pay for it, and they said, don't worry about it.
Oh,
we have a lot of great partners coming in to help us. Okay, you're going to see the work coming up Monday, Tuesday, with the reveal on Wednesday, and we'll have all of this done by a week from now.
No pressure.
No pressure.
It's going to be great. And you're fighting a cold, and boy, of course.
My goodness.
Never stops. All right. Thanks, Mark. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:21.
Both Gonzaga basketball teams had players breaking school records last week. We'll tell you about the impact players and the ones getting conference honors this week. That's next in sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Where would you get engaged? At our most spectacular historic hotel? On the prairie? On a mountaintop? Wherever you get engaged, we want to help you mark your moment. Tracy Jewelers, where Spokane gets engaged since 1950.
A disturbing trend in Washington.
Child fatalities and the near fatalities have skyrocketed.
Is a state law meant to protect children actually putting them in grave danger? Watch my investigation Wednesday only on 4 News Now.
They're the most vulnerable babies in our community, and Maddie's Place takes care of them. Now it's time for Maddie's Place to get help from the Extreme Team, along with helping one special baby get ready for what's next. 4 News Now's Extreme Team, brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
I mean, I could not lose. I was running out of places to put it. Craps, blackjack, slots. It was unreal.
Speaking of unreal, why do you have 6 fingers?
Oh, that. Well, with payouts like this, Northern Quest decided to save money on actors' fees, so I'm actually AI generated.
Oh, okay.
How about that?
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
A new year and a new adventure with the perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. With pure power unleashed and future-forward technology. Because every mile matters and every path leads to new possibilities. Get $3,250 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Plus, current Chevy owners get an additional $2,500 total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
The Gonzaga women's basketball team went from their worst start to a season under head coach Lisa Fortier to then going on to winning 11 straight games. It's been a team-wide effort to get the Zags back on track, but senior Yvonne Ejim and freshman Allie Turner have been major factors in the team's turnaround. Turner won Freshman of the Week and Ejim won WCC Player of the Week. Again, this is the 5th time this season that this duo has swept the weekly conference honors. It was an easy selection to place Ejim on that list again this week as she broke the all-time scoring record in program history against St. Mary's. In her final season as a Bulldog, Ejim is soaking in every accolade and every moment in these last few regular season games.
I mean, every time I step onto the court or like put on a different jersey color or like go to like the away games for like the last time in conference, like just soaking up some of those moments, just knowing that they'll be cherished later on. But I mean, like from the beginning, like just cherishing my time here with the people I'm with and the place that I'm at.
I'm sure Ejim would also love to cherish a win against Oregon State this week. That's actually the last team to beat the Zags. Of course, Gonzaga looking for their 12th win in a row against the Beavers. Tip-off is in Corvallis on Thursday at 6 o'clock. And Ejim isn't the only Zag breaking records lately. The men's team is back home after beating Pacific on the road, and that's where Ryan Nemhard broke the single-season assist record. The previous record was 243, previously held by himself. So Nemhard is now at 246 and counting, with a couple of regular season games left. Right now he leads the country with those assists, as well as averaging over 9.8 assists per game. The Zags have a big one this Thursday against San Francisco. Tip-off against the Dons is at 8 o'clock in the Kennel. In studio, Sydney Berger, 4 News Now Sports.
Just lots of rock star Zags. Love to see it.
It's so awesome. It's now 6:26.
Well, yesterday we first showed you this video of a man shoving 2 teenage hockey refs in Western Washington. And this morning, we're learning more about what led up to this assault and what charges the man could face.
Plus, another deadly airplane crash, this time in Arizona. What happened and who officials say owns one of the planes involved when we come back. Before we go to break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America.
Whoever takes their handoff last gets the $300,000 car.
In this morning's GMA First Look, one-on-one with Mr. Beast.
In the last 5,000 years, less than 50 people that we know of have been up here.
Real name Jimmy Donaldson. He's the most watched person on YouTube.
Are you ready to see who's eliminated?
Has the biggest game show prize ever in Beast Games on Amazon. And this morning, Mr. Beast is opening up to GMA.
How do you define success?
Ultimately, at the end of the day, is the audience entertained? Like, do they enjoy the video? And then next, it's like, in general, I'd try to inspire them to, do good and have things with a more positive message on top of it.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more with Mr. Beast. Plus, he's bringing a game show right to our studio that you will not want to miss.
Start the timer.
With your GMA First Look, I'm Will Reeve, ABC News, New York.
Asthma. Does it have you missing out on what you love with who you love? It's time to get back out there with Fasenra. Fasenra is an add-on treatment for eosinophilic asthma that is taken once every 8 weeks and can also be taken conveniently at home. Fasenra helps prevent asthma attacks. Most patients did not have an attack in the first year. Fasenra is proven to help you breathe better so you can get back to doing day-to-day activities. Fasenra is not for sudden breathing problems. Serious allergic reactions may occur. Get help for swelling of your face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. Don't stop asthma treatments without talking with your doctor. Tell your doctor if your asthma worsens or you have a parasitic infection. Headache and sore throat may occur. Get back to better breathing. Get back to what you've missed. Ask your doctor about Fasenra, the only asthma treatment taken once every 8 weeks. If you can't afford your medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. Sign up for the 4 News Now playbook at KXLY.com.
Are you looking for a great place to get a great workout and crush those New Year's resolution goals? Let's go! Join now and strive to thrive in 2025 at Move Fitness.
Join the movement.
4
News Now and STCU are proud to continue highlighting volunteers who go above and beyond with their efforts. STCU Volunteers Count is a project that awards groups and individuals who take volunteering to the next level, donating personal time and financial support to local nonprofits. The winning volunteers will be awarded a grant courtesy of STCU to help further their efforts, and then we'll tell their story. If you know of a local volunteer who deserves recognition, nominate them at KXLY.com.
It's that time of year to book your roofing project now, before the spring rush hits at McVeigh Brothers Roofing, Siding, and Windows. And when you purchase a new CertainTeed roof today, you'll get a 5-star lifetime material and labor warranty upgrade for free.
It's the Hard Knocks Life for us. One of the most popular musicals of all time is back. See Annie, Broadway's favorite orphan, live on stage in an all-new production, hailed by the Chicago Tribune as one of the best family musicals ever written. Annie is back to spread hope for all the hard knocks life throws your way. So clear away those sorrows and get your tickets to Annie today.
February 28th through March 2nd at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets on sale now at BroadwaySpokane.com.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest. Thanks so much for waking up with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Tuesday, February 11th. Welcome to it. We are starting off with Mark Peterson here because we have a weather alert day again today, just to these cold temps. Good morning, Mark.
Bitter cold conditions continue, not only today, but again tomorrow. It's the entire region, and we want you to be aware that you need to be careful as you head out. Right now, sub-zero temperatures all across the area. We're at 2 below officially on the West Plains, into Coeur d'Alene, 8 below zero. This could be damaging not only to your skin, but to your homes and your piping and all of that. And we'll continue to give you some hints on what you can do to help yourself. With that weather alert, it is due to the cold. It's a clear sky, full moon, beautiful out. Bitter cold mornings not only today, but again tomorrow. That wind chill takes us to 10 below easily, and we're seeing even colder wind chills. And of course, now we'll see warmer weather come in towards the end of the week, but that means the potential for light snow for Valentine's Day, which is Friday. Real temperatures, no wind involved, 9 below zero in Deer Park. Their wind chill was sitting at 14 below, 5 below into Spangle, -1. Liberty Lake, Post Falls, -8 into Hayden. So, yeah, it's cold outside. Please take precautions. Dress appropriately. Make sure that you got a nice hat on and cover those ears, the hands, extremities if you're out for more than 10 minutes. 19 will be our high today. Winds are expected to be light, but we get some breezes in there, and it really will affect your skin very quickly. So take it easy.
Thanks. Another deadly plane crash, this time on the ground at the airport in Scottsdale, Arizona. At least 1 person was killed, and 2 others who were on board are fighting for their lives.
As a new NTSB investigation gets underway, we've learned that the lead singer of Motley Crue, Vince Neil, is the owner of one of these planes. And Hannah Joyce is the Breaking Now desk for us this morning. Hannah, what do we know about this crash? When exactly did it happen?
Natalie, it happened just after 2:30 yesterday afternoon. Here you can see the private jet owned by Neil landed while coming in from Austin. Then it veered off the runway, crashing into another plane parked on the tarmac.
It appears that the left main gear failed upon landing, resulting in the accident.
In less than a minute, emergency crews arrived at the scene. Officials say 1 person is dead and 2 others were taken to the hospital. Right now, authorities have not released the name of the person killed or other survivors.
They veered off around Bravo, I want to say 12, and pretty much went straight for the rest. Okay, I copy. The airport is shut down.
We also know when authorities arrived at the crash, 1 passenger was trapped. For hours, crews tried to free them and eventually did. That passenger was taken to a local hospital in critical condition. Again, like we mentioned, the jet is owned by Vince Neil. He was not on the plane during the time of the crash, according to a statement released on social media yesterday. But his girlfriend was, and she is now in the hospital recovering. We're told she was even traveling with dogs who survived the crash. At this point, this crash is under investigation, and it is now the 4th aviation crash in the last 2 weeks. This morning, the Scottsdale airport is closed and will remain closed until further notice. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. The Spokane Police Department is asking for your help to find a stabbing suspect. It happened during a robbery just before 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon near Francis and Ash in North Spokane. A store employee confronted this suspect, shown on your screen right now, for stealing. He then stabbed the employee and ran away. SPD is looking for this person believed to be in his late teens or early 20s. If you see him or know anything about this case, you're asked to call Crime Check. That number is up right now on your screen. It's 509-456-2233. A man shot by Spokane police officer in East Central Spokane on Sunday is expected to survive.
According to Washington State Patrol, the shooting happened just after noon at the Hart Terrace apartment complex. It's on the corner of South Thor and East 11th Avenue. Police say the officer fired a weapon in the parking lot of the complex. SPD tells us officers were responding to reports of suspicious activity at the apartments. While checking the parking lot, they ran a license plate number of a car that raised their suspicions. The vehicle was linked to a man with several outstanding arrest warrants. When officers tried to arrest the man, he resisted, which escalated the situation, prompting one officer to shoot. The Spokane Independent Investigative Response Team is investigating.
A Spokane mom looked her teenage daughter's rapist in the face yesterday and told him about the pain he's caused her daughter. Ronald Whitehall was previously convicted of child sex crimes in 2014. He served his time and was released in 2020, but back in late December, he pleaded guilty for raping and molesting another 14-year-old girl. That girl's mom was in the courtroom yesterday as she looked Whitehall in the face. She said he was incapable of being a decent human being and asked the judge to give him the maximum sentence.
Our justice system can punish people and it provides some type of treatment and counseling, various things, but it can't restore what's been broken. And hearing from at least one person today, the victims in here go a lot farther than the children that he's hurt in the past. It goes to family members who take responsibility or feel responsibility for allowing those connections to happen.
Judge Cooney sentenced Whitehall to the recommended 10 years in prison, followed by 6 years of community confinement. He'll also have to register as a sex offender for the remainder of his life.
We have an update about a video getting a lot of attention online right now. Take a look. A dad walks onto the ice at a hockey game and shoves two young teenage referees. Happened at an amateur game in Seattle at the Kraken Community Iceplex. The Seattle Police Department says the man left the complex before they arrived, but was found and they pulled him over. The suspect told police that he was breaking up a fight between his son and another player when he pushed a ref. Yet police say the footage shows the fight had ended when the man went onto the ice and pushed the 13 and 14-year-old referees. The kids suffered minor injuries. That man is facing misdemeanor assault charges. Good morning, Northwest time is now just about 6:37.
Checking back in with Mark Peterson on this weather alert day, and we're tracking the cold.
Frigid to flakes is what could be this week's theme.
There you go.
Cold weather through Wednesday, dry. Now we see an increased chance of light snow. The best days are going to be Friday and Sunday evening. We're going to check more on what we can expect. That's coming up.
And so to come here on Good Morning Northwest, these cold temperatures can have an impact on many aspects of our lives, and that includes our vehicles. How to make sure your car is running its best in the cold. That's next.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Now a joke from Yoke's Fresh Market. Why do artichokes love Valentine's Day? Because they have a heart. Hey Raptors, we want to rent these 2 chairs for the winter. We're kind of out on being cold this year.
Glad you dig it here, but this really isn't a vacation rental sort of place.
We hear ya, but what if we put on Raptor suits and then suddenly there are 4 of us? Yeah, we'll be your nieces, Layla and Kinley. I'm Kinley, the Raptor, and I love burgers.
I love it! Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, a ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Not so sure we're gonna pull this off.
People from North Idaho are built for long, snowy winters.
And so are the Subarus they drive.
With symmetrical all-wheel drive, every Subaru handles winter's toughest challenges with ease. No matter how harsh the weather gets, your Subaru stays in control.
Add heated seats and advanced safety features, and you're ready for anything winter brings.
Find your winter-ready Subaru today at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
It's a February flooring sale this week at Windsor Plywood.
It's time to shop for wood.
Shop where the contractors go to get warehouse pricing on hundreds of exotic new looks. From water-resistant laminate flooring to vinyl and plank flooring with wider plank options that look like natural hardwoods. Windsor Plywood has a variety of fun items to give your home, office, or cabin a new look for the new year.
Windsor Plywood.
Go, Chiefs, go! Turned over by McIsaac. Weisblatt back over and a save by Cowan on a shot from the right circle.
Saturday, February 15th in the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena. It's the Chiefs Fight Cancer Night presented by Inland Imaging. Your Chiefs take on the Tri-City Americans. We'll auction off special jerseys to benefit Every Woman Can PNW. And the first 5,000 fans receive a jersey rally towel courtesy of Inland Imaging. And it's a family feast. Puck drops at 6:05. Get your tickets now at SpokaneChiefs.com.
Looks like this will be your last year with season tickets, huh? Let's iron out this big mess. Yeah.
I'm calling the swap team.
At Craig Swap & Associates, we want to make sure that you're really winning.
One call, that's all. 509-999-9999.
Welcome back. The time right now is 6:40. Washington State University is warning about a potential hiring freeze and budget cuts as it responds to the potential impacts of federal actions. In an email to faculty and staff, Provost and Executive Vice President Chris Riley Tillman wrote that in response to the potential state funding reduction, the university will explore several scenarios, including potential hiring freezes, travel freezes, carry forward reductions, and permanent reductions to core funding. All options need to be discussed to ensure WSU's ability to respond quickly and with agility. Now, the letter did not announce any specific changes, but the WSU Insider says the university is monitoring the impacts of federal funding and will continue to offer updates on its website. And of course, we'll bring you any updates as they come in.
Windshield wipers are on the list of things mechanics are urging you to check before taking your car out in the winter weather. And with these freezing temperatures we are experiencing, it's important to know how to protect your car so you are not left stranded in the cold. Mechanics say testing your battery should be at the top of the list because a weak battery can be made weaker in the bitter cold temperatures and potentially cause your car to break down. Mechanics also recommend making sure your coolant has a good freeze protection.
That should be getting checked at oil changes. It's an important test, especially in the inland northwest, because if you're not checking it, it's going to freeze. And if it freezes, well, you've got bigger problems at that point.
When you get in your car on these chilly mornings, try to make it a habit of checking for engine lights. And if the cold weather has caused your tire pressures to go down, which it happens.
All of that, very good advice. 10-second takeaway, it's going to be sunny but very cold again today. Warm winter layers. Layers are going to be the big help here. Your shade, sun's out, 19 the high.
Well, Valentine's Day is coming up this Friday, and we are offering you a chance to win a treat to share with your love.
Just submit a photo of you and your Valentine, and you could win a $100 gift card courtesy of BECU. We have received some great pictures already. Here are just a few of them. To enter to win, just go to KXLY.com and submit a picture. The contest is pinned to the top of our page.
Or you can just go to KXLY.com/Valentine to go right there. The contest runs through Thursday, which is the day before Valentine's Day. Lots of love to go around. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:42.
Now, we are all feeling the strain of the higher egg prices at home, but what about our local restaurants who rely on eggs to stay afloat? Allison Martinez is live in studio.
I spoke to a local restaurant that tells me it's paying about $1 per egg. What that means for customers coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
When you get injured in a car accident, you're going to have to fight with a big insurance company
who make huge profits by paying out small settlements.
That's when you call Russell and Hill.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
A disturbing trend in Washington.
Child fatalities and the near fatalities have skyrocketed.
Is a state law meant to protect children actually putting them in grave danger? Watch my investigation Wednesday only on 4 News Now.
Planning a trip to 49 degrees north? Make Mistaqua Casino Hotel your home base for an unforgettable ski, stay, and play experience. Store your gear securely in our convenient ski lockers. And after a day on the slopes, relax in our indoor swimming pool, hot tub, or unwind in one of our comfortable, beautiful new hotel rooms. Mistaqua Casino Hotel is located just north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah. Visit Mistaqua.com for more details.
Not the best sound to start your day with, is it? Your next decision should be to call Precision. Our professionally trained technicians are here to provide you with award-winning service every time, so we can get you back up and running fast. Call or book online today.
For the professional, it's not enough to possess knowledge. We seek to refine it, to wield its power, to redefine its boundaries. Knowledge is put to the test in every GMC Sierra. Get 0.9% APR on select Sierra 1500 models. That's over $4,200 in average finance savings.
See your local GMC dealer.
Did you know that Washington's Working Families Tax Credit could put up to $1,200 back in your pocket? If you're part of a low to moderate income household, you could be eligible for a refund designed to help you cover essentials like groceries, gas, or bills. The best part? Applying is free and easy. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov to see if you qualify. Don't miss out. Apply now and make sure you get the refund you deserve. That's workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
If you've been in a wreck with a big truck,
You can bet the trucking company has a lot of lawyers working for them
that's when you call Russell and Hill.
to make sure you get all the money you deserve.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
4 News Now is brought to you by McVeigh Brothers.
It is now 6:45. Local restaurants are feeling the impact of avian influenza or bird flu. The virus is ravaging the nation's supply of eggs, leading to limited inventory and higher prices.
Now the outbreak has extended past poultry to dairy cows, with several cases in workers. Allison Martinez explains how the outbreak could impact your go-to restaurant. Good morning, Allison.
Good morning. Numbers from the U.S. Department of Agriculture indicate that bird flu is becoming more and more of a problem. In January alone, bird flu infected nearly 23 million birds. To put the problem into perspective, Waffle House, a major restaurant chain with over 2,000 locations, has added a surcharge of 50 cents per egg. Our local mom and pop shops aren't immune to this either.
Welcome to Wall Street Diner, where the coffee is hot and the eggs are sunny side up. Or
the omelet or the scramble?
A North Spokane staple since 1940, the family diner thrives with a loyal staff of 6 and dedicated regulars.
We have people we see every day, every week, every month.
Every small business has its ups and downs, but manager Jessica Patchen says hers is feeling the strain. An egg shortage from bird flu is making business
I've never seen anything like this.
hard to crack.
Prices in the last 2 months have gone up 300 to 400%. So we're paying 4 times as much for an egg as we normally would.
Patchen says eggs were already the business's biggest expense. Costs first spiked when Washington's cage-free egg law took effect last year. Now, with bird flu driving prices even higher, Wall Street Diner is scrambling to keep up.
Right now, a standard breakfast costs about $13.75, but when the business is paying $1 per egg, these prices will have to increase. Bird flu has been infecting prices at the grocery store since November.
To be honest, I'm quitting eating eggs until I can get fresh eggs again. The price is ridiculous.
When restaurants raise their prices, some customers walk away while others stay loyal. Dawn Simpson has been eating omelets on Wall Street for decades and says that won't change anytime soon.
But like mom and pop places like this, yeah. If they got to pay the extra, we should pay the extra.
Just support local as much as you can.
Food economist David Ortega says that we will continue to see egg prices increase until the number of cases of bird flu starts to fall, a process that could take several months. In studio, Allison Martinez, 4 News Now.
It's just impacting every part of life, it seems like.
Wow, it's really something. And you know what else is impacting us? Don't even have to say it's the weather.
It's the cold.
always the weather, but the cold is just, it's awful.
It's really taken control. It's going to be here through Wednesday. We have weather alert days through Wednesday because of that frigid temperatures that are down to sub-zero all over the place. 9 below into Deer Park, 5 below Spangle. We've got sub-zero Liberty Lake, Post Falls, Hayden, 2 below down into the West Plains. Fairchild at 6 degrees. Someone clearly left a hangar door open. 19 will be our high today. Going to be sunny and cold. Winds are going to be light, but we could see some breezes to 10, 15 miles an hour in places. That will will kick that wind chill down, and it will be extremely cold. So we really want you to be prepared anytime you leave your house, because if you're traveling and you break down on the side of the road, make sure that you've got some blankets or extra warmth just in case. 3 below zero will be our overnight low for tomorrow morning, and then warming up into around 20 degrees. What's happening is this Arctic air mass that continues to come in from the north. We are going to see changes, and that's going to shift when the winds shift and we come in from the southwest. A little warmer air comes in. We're going to have more moisture off the Pacific. That's going to create snow that we're going to see Thursday night through Friday. And then through the weekend, as this low makes its way through, we're going to get scattered snow throughout the area. So we will get refreshed ski areas, and it will warm up. It'll make it a little more comfortable for skiing. This morning, 19 is what we're expecting to see. Tomorrow morning, these are the temperatures for tomorrow morning. Sub-zero again. That should be the last day. Planning forecast will warm up Thursday to 26. Will be near 30 Friday, low to mid 30s for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We're going to have more of the local news with our morning sprint coming up next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Post Falls Volkswagen.
Need inspiration? Shop Fred Meyer. For thousands of appetizing ingredients and meals, savings like $600 in digital coupons, and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. So you get big flavors and big savings. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Where would you get engaged? At our most spectacular historic hotel? On the prairie? On a mountaintop? Wherever you get engaged, we want to help you mark your moment. Tracy Jewelers, where Spokane gets engaged since 1950.
With a P1FCU Ascend checking account, you get more than great dividends. Imagine having an entire branch in your pocket. Who needs a checkbook when you have a digital wallet? The only thing I check these days are my dividends.
Earn 3.5% APY. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Simplify your life and start earning more with Ascend Checking. Get yours today at p1fcu.org/ascend.
A new year and a new adventure with the perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. With pure power unleashed and future-forward technology. Because every mile matters. And every path leads to new possibilities. Get 2.9% APR plus no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2025 Equinox models. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
Bigfoot Mechanical is a local HVAC company, employee-owned and operated, and proud to do honest work. Our technicians provide outstanding HVAC service done right, bringing comfort to our customers right when they need it most. Whether it be heating or cooling year-round, whole home comfort is our priority. Unmatched expertise and a genuine commitment to your satisfaction is our goal. Local roots, legendary service, Bigfoot Mechanical, breaking the mold for HVAC installation and service. Call or scan the QR code.
Need inspiration? Shop Fred Meyer. For thousands of appetizing ingredients and meals, savings like $600 in digital coupons, and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. So you get big flavors and big savings. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Welcome back. The time right now is 6:53, and it's time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday in the morning sprint.
It is a weather alert day. Mark Peterson tracking dangerous cold temperatures.
We got Hannah Joy in studio with details on President Donald Trump's threats for the Middle East.
But first, Allison Martinez is tracking how Spokane restaurants are feeling the strain as bird flu continues to disrupt the food supply.
Bird flu has already wiped out millions of birds, causing shortages and spiking prices across the country. Restaurants like the Wall Street Diner in North Spokane are paying nearly $1 per egg. The family-owned business has been operating since 1949 and serves breakfast all day long. Its manager says the price increase for eggs is the biggest battle they've ever had to face. Now, customers could have to pay the price. You can find this full story on our website, KXLY.com.
Warm breakfast, comfort food on these frigid mornings that we had not only on Sunday, but all the way through Wednesday. We have weather alert days, bitter cold mornings. It is our entire region, and that goes through tomorrow morning. It's still going to be cold on Thursday, but not quite as cold. We have temperatures that are sub-zero right now, 19 below in Deer Park, or 9 below, 5 below in Despangle, 8 below Hayden. Yeah, these are dangerous cold temperatures. We want you to be prepared for this. Make sure you wear plenty of layers. Give yourself plenty of time. 19 will be our high today.
And with the freezing temperatures, it's important to take extra care to make sure that the pipes in your home don't freeze. Keeping your thermostat at the same temperature or using space heaters to heat your home can help. Open those cupboards under your sink and make sure that warm air can reach your pipes. And keep your faucet running overnight at a slow drip can also prevent freezing. To protect the pipes or faucets on the outside of your home, make sure they're turned off and covered.
A large group rallied outside of City Council before last night's meeting. Its goal to reinforce Spokane's commitment to welcoming refugees and immigrants. They urged the council to pass a resolution in support of enforcing the Keep Washington Working Act of 2019, which limits local law enforcement's involvement in federal immigration cases. The council approved it with a 5-2 vote. Michael Cathcart and Jonathan Bingle were the two council members who voted against it. Bingle saying he was reluctant to support a sanctuary law.
At a school board meeting in Coeur d'Alene, students pushed back against the district's new cell phone policy. The new rule bans students from using their cell phones for the entire school day. One student created an online petition that has more than 1,700 signatures. At last night's meeting, he argued this ban keeps students from connecting between class periods. Other students brought up safety concerns. The board did not vote last night, but agreed to revisit this issue during the district's spring break.
This morning, President Trump will meet with the King of Jordan in the Oval Office. The president is pressuring Jordan to take in Palestinians from Gaza. If the country refuses, Trump said he would take away their aid. This is actually a threat made by the president after he announced his plan to take over the Gaza Strip. As of now, Hamas is accusing Israel of violating their ceasefire deal, also adding that they will delay the release of remaining hostages. But Trump has put a deadline on when the other hostages should be released, which is this weekend. For updates on the release of hostages and Trump's meeting with the King of Jordan, tune in to Good Morning America.
The Spokane Police Department is asking for your help to find a stabbing suspect. Happened during a robbery just before 1 o'clock yesterday near Francis and Ash in North Spokane. A store employee confronted this person, shown on your screen now, for stealing. He then stabbed that employee and ran away. SPD is looking for this person. If you see him or know anything about this case, call Crime Check. 509-456-2233 is the number.
A man shot by Spokane police officers in East Central Spokane Sunday is expected to survive. According to the Washington State Patrol, the shooting happened just after noon at the Hart Terrace apartment complex on the corner of South Thor and East 11th Avenue. Police say the officer fired a weapon in the parking lot of the complex. When officers tried to arrest the man, he resisted, which then escalated the situation, prompting one officer to shoot. The Spokane Independent Investigative Response Team is investigating.
We have an update about a video getting a lot of attention online right now. Take a look. A dad walks onto the ice at a hockey game, shoves two young teenage referees. This was at an amateur game in Seattle at the Kraken Community Iceplex. The man told police he was breaking up a fight between his son and another player when he pushed a ref. Yet police say the footage shows the fight had ended when the man went onto the ice and pushed the 13 and 14-year-old referees. The man is facing misdemeanor assault charges.
And we will be back with a final check of this cold weather we're seeing. Come up right after this break.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Are you a pour-over purist? At Numerica, you'll find money answers for you and only you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
Lather, rinse, repeat. It never feels like enough. It's not your products, it's your water. Culligan water softeners prevent damaging hard water buildup, revitalizing your hair and skin. Upgrade your routine with Culligan.
It's a February flooring sale this week at Windsor Plywood.
It's time to shop, shop for wood.
Shop where the contractors go to get warehouse pricing on hundreds of exotic new looks. From water-resistant laminate flooring to vinyl and plank flooring with wider plank options that look like natural hardwoods. Windsor Plywood has a variety of fun items to give your home, office, or cabin a new look for the new year.
Windsor Plywood.
All right, good morning, everybody. There's a live look outside. We take a live look from some of the cameras through my weather computer. Blue skies, 0 in Spokane now. Coeur d'Alene at 7 below 0. It's cold. We have weather alert days today and tomorrow because of the bitter cold starts. And then we're only warming up to 19 degrees today. Mostly sunny conditions, but any light breeze brings in that wind chill effect. So dangerous wind chill potential today and tomorrow. Temperatures during the day high about 20, mid-20s Thursday, near 30 Friday, Saturday, with increased chance of snow for Valentine's Day.
Well, thanks so much for tuning in this morning to Good Morning Northwest. Stay warm out there.
Yes, please do. We will see you throughout Good Morning America.